Arsenal set to complete Viktor Gyokeres deal by end of the week. Arsenal and Sporting CP close in on Viktor Gyokeres deal with just £2 million gap remaining. Arsenal and Sporting CP are reportedly nearing a full agreement for prolific Swedish striker Viktor Gyokeres, with only a £2 million difference currently separating the two sides. According to Record, Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal board have been extremely proactive in this summer's transfer window as they continue building a squad capable of ending their long wait for a Premier League title, having narrowly missed out in each of the last 3 campaigns. The Gunners are aiming to go one step further, and Gyokeres is viewed as the man to lead the line in their title push. Negotiations for the 26-year-old forward have been ongoing, with Arsenal initially tabling an offer of €60 million plus €10 million in bonuses, around £51 million plus £8.6 million. This proposal was made under the assumption that a prior agreement existed between the striker's representatives and Sporting, an arrangement the Portuguese champions have publicly denied. Sporting have instead set their asking price at €69 million, including add-ons, viewing Gyokeres as irreplaceable. They remain firm in their stance, demanding the full amount, despite Arsenal's attempts to slightly reduce their offer. However, with the gap now reportedly as small as £2 million, there's growing optimism that the deal could be finalized within days. All parties are said to be confident that an agreement is within reach, with plans in place for Gyokeres to undergo a medical and join Arsenal's squad for their pre-season tour to Singapore. Arsenal's busy window continues. The Gunners have already confirmed several high-profile signings, including Kepa Arrizabalaga, Christian Norgard, and Martin Zubin. Further additions are also expected imminently, with Christian Mosquera and Noni Madueke completing medicals after fees were agreed with Valencia and Chelsea, respectively. If secured, Gyokeres would represent a significant addition to our attack. His record in Portugal has been staggering, netting 97 goals in 102 appearances for Sporting. The transition to the Premier League will pose new challenges, but Arsenal believe the Swede is ready to deliver. A long saga nears its end despite Arsenal shifting their full attention to Gyokeres after moving away from a deal for RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, whose price proved prohibitive. The deal has dragged on longer than many fans expected. Reports have revealed that representatives are currently in London, a sign that negotiations are still very much alive. Transfer insider Fabrizio Romano recently shared on his YouTube channel that talks are ongoing, particularly regarding the structure of performance-based bonuses. Romano stated, "The agents of Viktor Gyokeres remain in London, and discussions are continuing as Arsenal and Sporting try to agree on the bonus structure." TBR Football has also reported that Arsenal remain relaxed about the pace of negotiations, and are still hopeful of finalizing the transfer before the end of the week. Madueke's arrival could bolster Gyokeres' success. In addition to Gyokeres, Arsenal are also finalizing a deal for Noni Madueke, with the Chelsea winger expected to add depth to the left flank. While some view Madueke as a rotation option, his profile could offer something different compared to Gabriel Martinelli. With Martinelli frequently cutting inside, Madueke's natural width and ability to cross from the touchline could provide ideal service for Gyokeres in the box. If Leandro Trossard departs this summer as expected, Madueke could even challenge for a regular starting spot. Add-on disputes could still delay or derail the deal. While Arsenal have received widespread praise for their pursuit of Gyokeres, there's still a critical issue lingering. Sporting are reportedly insistent that the €10 million in bonuses be structured as highly achievable, essentially guaranteed, which has created a sticking point. According to fresh reports from Portugal, there's a real risk that if Sporting and Arsenal can't resolve this dispute over add-ons, the deal could collapse altogether. Romano has also acknowledged that this part of the negotiation is proving difficult to navigate. Gyokeres committed to Arsenal move. What's become increasingly clear is that the player himself is desperate to make the switch to the Emir. Gyokeres reportedly went as far as to stage a brief strike to force Sporting's hand. His public fallout with club president Frederico Varandas dominated headlines in Portugal. While behind the scenes, the forward made personal sacrifices to help facilitate a deal. According to reports, Gyokeres has agreed to lower his salary demands, while his agent also forfeited part of his commission in a bid to accelerate the transfer. Arsenal are keen to wrap things up before they depart for their Far East tour, and Arteta is eager to integrate the striker into the squad as soon as possible. Conclusion: despite concerns about a potential collapse, all signs point to Arsenal being close to securing Gyokeres' signature. The remaining difference in valuation is minor, and both clubs are motivated to get a deal done, with Manchester United and other clubs having shown interest earlier in the window. Arsenal's persistence, coupled with Gyokeres' clear desire to join, appears to be paying off. If all goes according to plan, Arsenal's next number 9 could be boarding the plane to Singapore within days. Fans will now be waiting anxiously for Fabrizio Romano's coveted "Here we go" announcement.